Hey, what's going on, Ray? Salud.
Salud.
Thanks for being my first guest, Ray.
Thank you for having me.
No problem, dude. What was I gonna tell you? So what's up, man? My whole premise is to show people that success isn't overnight. That it takes a while. That sometimes it's hard. You know what I mean? That we have a lot of jobs that happen before we get into business for ourselves.
Right.
So I wanted to see, if you could give us what did you used to do before you did real estate? Where did you used to work?
Man, I had a lot of jobs. I'll take you a little way back, but I got my first job when I was 16, and I used to work at McDonald's.
Yeah, I
I think lots of people started there at McDonald's. McDonald's gave us an opportunity, and I think that's really the only place where you can work at 16. So I was in high school and working at McDonald's.
No way. What did you do? You're a fry guy or what?
I was a fry guy, yeah. I was a fry guy. I was a cashier. I was a drive-through guy. Everything except a cook. I've never been good at cooking. No.
They make more money than the regular people or the cooks?
They did. Yeah, like 50 cents more. But,
no way.
Yeah. But back then we were getting paid like I think $6.50 an hour. Yeah.
What do you think about when they said they want to get paid $15 an hour? Would you still be working there?
Honestly, I think it's a very easy job. So but then again, McDonald's makes a lot of money. So in my personal opinion, I feel if they could afford it, maybe the service would be better. Right. They wouldn't forget your order at the drive-thru as much. If they were getting paid $15 an hour.
That is true. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. So what about food? What's your favorite place to eat in Chicago? Or in the suburbs, anywhere? What's your go-to?
Favorite place? Man. I don't want to get too fancy. But I would say I love Canton Regio.
Canton Regio?
Yeah. The carne asada is amazing.
Yeah. What's your favorite dish there?
Oh, their carne asada.
Their carne asada?
Yeah, depending on how many people we go, we usually get half a kilo.
Or sell it by the pound, right? Or by
the kilo.
By the kilo?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, it's delicious. A very, very good restaurant.
Should it still be BYOB?
It is.
Yeah. I gotta check it out. What night do you recommend? What night do you recommend?
It's usually packed at night, so we usually go for lunch. Yeah. Lunch is a good time to go. Yeah, but weekends or any other day, good luck finding a seat.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So what do you do right now? You do real estate, and what else do you do?
Real estate and I'm a Bitcoin investor. No, I'm just kidding. Just real estate. Yeah, real estate. Honestly, I'm not. I don't really have any other projects going on at the moment that I could think of. Honestly,
no.
Yeah, and if I can't think about it, it's not a big thing.
If you weren't doing real estate, what would you be doing? What would be your dream job?
If I wasn't doing real estate,
yeah.
Honestly, I have no idea what I would be doing if I wasn't doing real estate. No.
Like you never think about it.
No, man. Honestly, I'll tell you something. One thing, like even as a little kid, I remember, and I still tell people, like when I was in 4th grade, I believe, this like little bus used to come to our school, which they had computers in the bus. I mean, back then computers were hard to come by, right?
Yeah.
So in this bus, you would go in, and then they would talk about careers, and you run the computer. And then I still remember back then when I was in 4th grade, so I was probably like 11? I don't know. How old are you in 4th grade? I don't know. Yeah, 4th grade. I remember like not having the slightest idea of what I wanted to be when I grew up.
Really?
And then I had all these other, children usually, I want to be a policeman. I want to be a teacher. I want to be a firefighter, which are like the top 3 when you're a little kid.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, honestly, I don't want to do anything of that. Or I want to be a doctor. And honestly, I remember like thinking to myself, like, even the teacher, when they would go up and present, like, what do you want to be? And I went up and I'm like, honestly, I don't know what I want to be. Like, oh, but do you like this? Do you like? I'm like, yeah, I like it, but I don't want to be that. And then I still remember my teacher at the time. Not sure, can't remember her name, but I remember her saying like, "Oh, don't worry, you still have a long way to go."
Yeah.
Then I graduated from high school, still not knowing what I wanted to do. Then I went to college, still not knowing what I wanted to do. And then I ended up doing real estate.
They never had you take those tests where they had they would ask you all these questions and then it would tell you the ideal profession for you. No, they never had those for you.
No.
They had those for us all the time. Like they would ask you random questions and you kind of like
Really? Where, in high school?
like high school, like grade school. And it would just be like, do you like to do this? It felt kind of like a psychological test, evaluation kind of test. And then they would tell you, okay, and then they would give you like the list of the careers that would be perfect for you. So like I would always get like, since I like the outdoors, I would always get like
archaeologist,
not like park ranger or park ranger, stuff like that. And so apparently I was gonna move to Montana and become a park ranger.
No, I don't remember getting any of these. I mean, we grew up at Cicero, so maybe Summit schools are.
Maybe. So you grew up in Cicero?
Cicero. Yes.
All your life?
All my life.
All your life?
Yeah, since I was like 3, but before 3, I don't really remember anything.
No, I don't think none of us remember.
Yeah.
Nah. So Ray, bro, so every party I'm with you at, you're the one that always picks the best music. So is that something that just comes naturally, or are you always listening to music?
Oh,
how do you always pick the
Back to
music?
dream job, I would probably have been a DJ.
A DJ?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, a famous, well-paid, well-respected DJ. Not no like put me at Studio 69.
So Trauma Studio 63. And a lot of famous DJs that played in here.
It's Studio 63. I love DJ rap. But I'm sorry, what was the original? That would be a dream job, yes.
Yeah?
DJ, yes.
I can see you being a DJ.
Yes,
for sure.
I would fucking.
I can see Ray getting the crowd going.
Yeah.
No, yeah. No, about music. How do you always like? What do you do?
Oh, I love music, and I'm very open to all sorts of music. So, and I think I have a really good ear for like. I'll just go on like on YouTube and then they'll recommend something and then some people just tend to listen to the same songs they like, right? Because people like what they like.
Right.
But I'm more prone to trying new music, listening to new stuff, and then that's how you find like some really good songs.
Yeah.
And then I feel like when somebody, I feel like I know how to. Depending on the vibe we're in, I think like I could connect the music that would, fit that vibe at that time and moment.
What's your favorite music to listen to?
Music to listen to, depends on what mood I am, but I love Spanish rock and I love like mellow rap, like hip hop, like J. Cole, shoot, I just blanked out.
Cool J or what?
No.
Old school for you?
No. I got my Spotify right here, actually. Let me see what I have on my.
Who's the next big artist? Tell me. Who else is coming up into who should everybody listen to right now?
Oh, you know what? I've been listening. I really like her. I don't know if you guys. She's from Chicago. Her name's Tatiana Hazel.
Tatiana Hazel?
Yes, Tatiana Hazel. Look her up. Look at her music. She's very talented, and I love that she's from Chicago. She actually just I found on Instagram. She took a photo with Gary Vee. Gary Vee. He actually has a playlist on Spotify, and he's been like showcasing her for forever.
Really?
And I saw her on Instagram. I was scrolling, and I saw that they finally met. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Tatiana Hazel. Yeah, her music is amazing. Yeah, she's gonna be big.
Yeah, I got check her out.
From Chicago.
Yeah, Gary Vee has her on his.
Yeah.
For sure. Tattoos, Ray. Do you have any tattoos? That's what everybody wants to know.
Just the one you know. My little mustache.
Little mustache.
I got this when I was 17, I think. So
yeah.
after that, no.
You ever thought about getting more or no?
I've never been a tattoo guy, but recently I've been like, I just feel like if I'm going to tattoo something on my body, it has to be something meaningful that I'm not going to regret for the rest of my life. You know, I feel like us as humans, we keep evolving, and I feel like we go through stages in life, and I feel like lots of people get a tattoo that's permanent at a certain stage in their life, and once they reach the other stage, that tattoo is irrelevant to them, but then it's on their skin forever. And then I feel like if I'm gonna get something, it's gonna be something that I'm really gonna like for the rest of my life. So it's very hard to find a tattoo that I say like, even when I'm 100 years old, I'm gonna be like, damn, that stands for me, you know?
Right. If you get it, what would you get it? On your arm? On your neck?
If I do something, I'll probably do from here, from my shoulder to my forearm, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That'd be cool.
Yes. So, and coloring. If I ever do, I'm gonna do coloring my whole arm. Not black and white, color. I'm doing all color.
What's wrong with black and white?
I just feel colorful is more
No, I
vibrant and more happy. You know, black is like dark and yeah.
No, yeah, totally. The next tattoos I get are gonna be in color.
Mm-hmm.
It just looks nicer, and especially now. Before, colors were fake, but now with the ink and all of
that.
Yeah.
Now I agree.
The color stays there.
Right, they have much better ink. Yeah.
What about hobbies, Ray? Did we go over hobbies yet?
Hobbies? No. We haven't gone over hobbies. Hobbies. What do I like? I like going out a lot, right? I like going out and meeting new
and networking.
Networking, yes, that's the word. That's the word I was looking for. I like networking. I like meeting new people, new experiences. I like doing new things I haven't done before.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think my personal goal is to experience as much like how do you say, like different rushes in life that, you know.
The experiences.
Yeah. Just like when I grow old, I want to be like, damn, I did that, I experienced that. I feel like different experiences give you different highs, you know, like.
So, because you've traveled a lot, right?
Yeah. Somewhat, not as much as I want to, but yeah.
Where's when did you start traveling? At what age did you start traveling? Like, did you start traveling other than Mexico? Us as Mexicans.
Yeah.
First generation, we always go back to Mexico. We were the family. So I think that it counts, but it doesn't count.
Right. Does Wisconsin Dells count?
I haven't been there in a long time, but it does.
Well, Wisconsin Dells, I guess, when I was like 17. But then when I really went out of the States was at 21, Vegas.
Okay, Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas. Yeah, so from 21 to now, that's when everything else happened.
Yeah. Where's the most exotic place you've been to? Recently. Or in the last 5 years?
I would say Cuba, when it was still illegal to go there. I mean, now it's illegal again, but, you know, went to Cuba twice.
How was that experience?
You know what? It makes you really appreciate what you have, you know, just seeing what other people's conditions of life, you know, they're very happy people. You'd be surprised, but they're happy in a level that they don't have much and they appreciate it, you know?
Right.
Yeah, they appreciate the little things in life, and then you come back to the United States and it makes you really appreciate what you have, you know? Like, because over here we'll get upset if maybe we can't buy the newest iPhone, and then over there people are happy just buying a pair of sandals or something like that, you know? Yeah, but Cuba, great people, great culture. The food wasn't that tasty. No, they can't import, you know, like spices and all that. So
right,
the food's a little tasteless, but yeah, Cuba was nice.
Yeah, Cuba was nice. Any future trips?
Yeah. So next, I want to go to actually September 1st. I mean August 1st. Got a bachelor party going on, so we're going to Miami.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. So.
You've been to Miami, right?
Yeah, I've been to Miami.
How do you like it? How do you like Miami?
Miami's fun. Yeah, lots of fun. It's a party town, so there's always. We went to South Beach, so there's always something going on.
Right. Yeah, I've been to South Beach.
Yeah, 5 a.m. in the morning, you're barely going home. It's it's a big party all the time, kind of like Vegas, you know.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Ray, thanks for sharing your personal stuff with us.
Yeah.
Your jobs before real estate, and honestly, like we could talk about real estate all day. You know what I mean? But I think everybody knows us, or everybody knows you by real estate and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
So I think I just wanted everybody to get a better picture of you. You're a normal guy.
Right.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? You're a hard worker. Kids and people out there that get discouraged sometimes. What would you tell them when they're starting off in the real estate business or in any business? What would you tell them? What would be the best advice, or what's the advice that Ray today would tell Ray back then?
I would probably say the best advice would be just keep putting in the work. You know, as long as you keep putting in the work, the results are bound to show. You know, like I've seen a lot of people work for 6 months, 3 months, 4 months, and then the people, you know, they're working, they don't see no results, and they're on the verge of giving up. But then the next week, they start seeing the results, you know, and they're finally get to see, you know, their fruit blossom of all that hard work they have put in the beginning. Like, if you're going to put in the work, you're always going to win.
Yeah.
But some people don't want to put in the work. Some people, we live in a world of instant gratification. So I feel like people want to do the work and they want to see the results right then and there. And I think that's what's wrong with the new entrepreneurs or anybody, society and anything. Instant gratification has impacted us so much. You know, like we want everything now. We want to eat. Now there's DoorDash. Everything comes to your door now. You know, groceries. Everything right that can be hand delivered to your door, right?
What's the biggest mistake you think you made when you started that you were, not that you regret or not that, you know, that was, but one mistake you say back to yourself, man, if I could have done that over again, I would have totally done that, and you think you would have been in a whole nother level or place now, or do it, or would you rather have made that mistake to be where you're at now?
Mistake-wise, I honestly don't feel like, I truthfully don't believe that I have done a mistake. Besides, I do feel like my third year. My second year, I did really very well in real estate. Very well where I was very comfortable, right? And then the second year, I didn't work for like a couple, I was going to say a couple months now, a couple weeks. And then, you know, and then I started noticing, obviously I wasn't putting in the work, so I wasn't seeing success, you know?
Right.
And that kind of like, you know, brought me back to earth, put my feet on the ground again and said like, well, like, hey, you can't just stop, you know? You can't do good for 1 month or 2 months and then just stop working, you know? You could do it, but if you want to be successful, it has to be constant, you know?
Right.
Constant. So my biggest mistake would be probably that. I get too comfortable at times, right? And comfort is not a good thing to have in a business.
Yeah.
Especially in a self-employed business.
I 100% agree on that.
Yeah.
Do you have mentors or anybody that helps you out? Like, is there someone that when you have issues, is there someone that you just talk to, go to, or do you have a lot of mentors, or is it just
I think mentors wise, I mean David Dominguez, you know David.
Yeah.
Shout out to David. He's actually the one that brought me into. He took me under his wing. He got me into his team, and I honestly have learned a lot from him. But then, I mean, I feel like we're in such a great company with lots of great professionals and then everybody, it's like a family, you know. If you ever need something, there's always somebody to answer your question. And there's so much knowledge in this company, you know.
When you say company, you Realty Chicago.
Correct. Yes. Yeah. The company's so knowledgeable that even if it's not real estate related, someone always knows something about someone about
Right.
or something. Yeah.
Right.
And I think you have experienced it yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
That somebody always knows the answer.
Yeah, someone knows someone.
Yeah.
Or someone.
Or somebody gets somebody in the phone. Instead of just saying, I don't know, I was like, nah, let me find out.
There's always someone there helping.
Yeah, somebody gets on. So mentor-wise, I mean, David was the first one. Secondly, I would say Eddie. Eddie's a very knowledgeable man. He knows what he's doing. Yeah. So Eddie, and then if I mention everybody, I would say there's a lot of knowledgeable people in real estate Chicago for sure.
Wow, that's awesome, bro. That's it, right? For our first one, I think this wasn't bad.
Yeah.
We'll have you on again. You have to bring so you work out of the Pilsen office, right?
Yeah, Pilsen, 1118 West 18th Street.
Yeah, cool. You gotta bring your team or whatever, and we'll just do it all over again. We'll have some drinks, even though you didn't drink anything.
Yeah, I'm already drunk.
Yeah, already drunk.
Thanks, man.
All right.